this week's Reiki Healing Circle. And the card that we've chosen for this week is Unconditional Love, which is so appropriate for Reiki because the Reiki energy, which is the universal life force energy, which is all around us all the time, is the same thing as unconditional love. It is love without expectation. So let's go find out what the card says about unconditional love. Continuing to love someone, no matter what, may be difficult. However, love is always worthwhile. You are made up of love, 100%. This is the truth of your very being. No matter how upset you are, how much you beat yourself up, or unknowingly hurt other people, you will always have love residing in you. Your heart is seeking love at every second of your life. Loving unconditionally means giving love without expectation. Being and giving the love you want to experience in your relationships can be the hardest lesson in life. A big part of unconditional love is forgiveness. You limit your ability to achieve unconditional love when you blame someone for a past wrong or rehash past sufferings. Beating yourself up and blaming your sadness on the past only triggers more distress in your life. You have a purpose in life, and you have a choice. You can let the past haunt you and inflict more suffering in your life, or you can forgive yourself and get back to living your purpose. The description of the card is: two fairies depict this message. One fairy has her hands over her heart as if she is receiving love. The other fairy is openly expressing love to her friend. The rainbow hues symbolize magical blessings. Rainbows remind us of the benefits that come from hoping and believing that unconditional love heals all things. There is so much love being shown to you every day. Unconditional love is your greatest challenge and your greatest joy. And what a beautiful card that is. It covers everything that Reiki is about. It covers everything that healing is about. And giving love unconditionally does not mean not having boundaries. I need to make that very clear. We all need to have boundaries, and we all need to take very good care of ourselves. One of the Reiki principles is, just for today, be kind to yourself and others. There's a comma there for a reason, as you've heard me say before. And when you take care of yourself, you do need to have boundaries. But that doesn't mean that you don't have the capability of having unconditional love in your life. You need to love yourself unconditionally. Every time something's happened in your life that you look back on and you think, oh, I shouldn't have done that, or what have you, you're not giving yourself unconditional love. And one of the ways to overcome that is to realize that every time you've done something in the past, you've always given 100% of yourself. Now that 100% of yourself, the best that you could possibly give at one given time in your life, is very different than the best that you can give at another time in your life. Sometimes we're experiencing physical pain or emotional pain or having a bad day, and we may not perform at what we consider our best. But given the same circumstances, you're going to end up having reacted or doing the same things that you did in the past. So always remember that you always do your best. Be your own best friend. Love yourself unconditionally. We've all done things that we wish we hadn't. But we were dealing with a situation at that time and we did the best we could do. And when you realize that you can love yourself unconditionally and forgive yourself, you will start to then be able to live others unconditionally, still have your boundaries, and forgive others, and you're going to see your life transform. Because you're no longer focusing on the distress, focusing on the difficulties. You're going to be starting to feel that wonderful feeling of unconditional love, which is a very high vibration, or the highest vibration. And when you do that, everything looks different. The colors are brighter. Rainbows are amazing. It's just you walk out into nature and you see things you didn't see before. It's quite a miracle, this wonderful gift of life that we all have been given. And sometimes it doesn't feel that way, but you can feel that way. You just have to love yourself unconditionally. And the world can be a very broken place, a very difficult place to be in. And I know from personal experience that I didn't always want to be here. It was really hard to keep going so many times in my life. And I wish I knew then what I know now, which is just for today, be grateful. First, that means be in the moment right now. Don't think about the past. Don't think about the future. Think about right this second. If you're listening to this video, right this second, you have a device that you can listen to a video on. And that is something to be grateful for. Even if the screen's broken and you can't see it, but you can hear it, you have something to be grateful for. You can look around you and see that you have a roof over your head. You have running water. These things are amazing because they haven't always been the case for humanity. So look around you and find the little things to be grateful for, and you'll start to realize they're big things to be grateful for. And watch your life transform. So let's go over and do our healing circle. So just close your eyes and relax. Let go of any tension and anxiety. And know you're surrounded by love, peace, and security. Bring your attention to your breath and take a few slow, deep breaths. Breathe in love and breathe out peace. Place your palms upwards with the intention to send healing to the center of our circle. Now bring your attention to your heart center and fill your heart with love and compassion, and set the intention that we're going to send Reiki, love and blessings, or healing thoughts to the center of our circle. Feel this energy building up and up until it completely fills our circle with golden light. Feel the energy continue to build until it fills the room and encloses and bathes us in golden healing light. Feel the energy flowing from us and visualize the golden light connecting and embracing us within this healing and loving space. Make your connection to your own divine source, and if appropriate, invite your guides and guardian angels into our circle. Ask for guidance, wisdom, and compassion so that we can help bring love and healing to the earth and to everyone and everything that lives upon the earth. So now send out healing, love, and blessings with the knowledge that where thought goes, energy flows. Now we will place ourselves in the center of the circle to receive this golden healing energy. So I place Heather in the center of our circle. Now place yourself in the center of our circle. Now visualize each of us in the center of the circle, receiving a healing from this golden glowing energy. Feel the energy flowing around us and through us. Feel it connecting us. Feel it healing and soothing us. And feel it filling every cell of our bodies with health and positive energy. Feel it calming our minds, filling our hearts with love, and opening our consciousness to the wisdom of the universe. And now we will place whoever or whatever we wish to receive a healing in the center of our circle. So I place Neil, Anne, Patty Lou, all my friends and family, and our pets in the center of our circle. Now place whoever or whatever you wish to receive a healing in the center of our circle. Now feel free to call out at random anyone or anything else you would like to place in the circle. I place world peace and the Dalai Lama in the center of our circle. Now visualize all the people and situations we have placed in the circle, bathed in golden healing light and surrounded by our love. Now imagine taking hold of the hands of the person on either side of you in our circle, and also visualize taking hold of the hands of all people in Reiki groups throughout the world. Feel the energy flowing from hand to hand and heart to heart, and reaching out to the whole of the universe. And now bring your attention to Mother Earth, and see the earth surrounded in gold and healing light, and send love, blessings, and gratitude for all she provides for us. Ask that the earth may be healed, cleansed, and at peace. And now with a little squeeze of appreciation, release the hands on either side of you. Allow the visualization to gently fade away, but hold on to the feeling of oneness and love. And that's our healing circle for today. So let's go over and find out what angel cards we've drawn for this week. So, if you've chosen card number 1, it is Sincere Relationships. The card seems to be partially missing there, so let me try to change it. There we go. Sincere relationships. And that's what good friendships are all about. When we can be honest with each other. And it's a reminder we need to be best friends with ourselves first. That's how we make good friends with other people. But this card is beautiful. I mean, these two people obviously care very much for themselves. And they are just friends, but they are sharing such a wonderful, beautiful experience together. There's flowers, there's beautiful colors all around, nature. And it's really nice when we can get out in nature and spend time with our friends. The better weather's coming, so we'll be able to be outside and having a good time with our friends soon. So if you've drawn this card, it's asking you to look at your sincere relationships. So I will post the long description later, so you will have the cards in the long description in a post later. So, and if you've chosen card number 2, it is Commit to Happiness. And that is a beautiful card, once again with rainbow colors, just like the Unconditional Love. And just like Unconditional Love, committing to happiness takes a little bit of work. You do have to actually commit to be happy, to experience happiness. If you just kind of hang out and do things and live your life, you're going to have ups and downs, just like all of us. But you're not going to have a lot of happiness because you're going to be wondering, where is my happiness? Because you're not working on it. But when you apply the Reiki principles daily, you will start to see what you have to be grateful for, and that makes you more happy because you start to see all the good in the world. And there is a lot of bad and brokenness in the world, so we do have to work and commit to being happy. So if you've chosen this card, card number 2, it's your reminder that you need to work at it. It doesn't just happen naturally. It does sometimes, but in order to have that loving, wonderful happiness all the time, along with our ups and downs, you need to work at it. So think about that. I'll have the long description posted later. And then for card number 3, if you've chosen card number 3 this week, it is release. And that card looks a bit scary. Looks like there's a bit of a storm going on there. There's a walking tree, or nope, that's actually lightning, I think. But release, as much as it's scary to let go of things, it brings great transformation. And sometimes in order to experience happiness, one of the things we have to do is release the negative feelings. So if you've chosen card number 3, this is a reminder that you have to actually actively release these things, let go. It doesn't mean ignore. It doesn't mean put it behind you and act like it didn't happen, or bury your head in the sand. What it means is look at it. What is it? What's bothering you? What do you need to deal with? And then release it. Do something about what you can do and release the rest. Because if you can't do anything about it, if it's a past situation, you need to release it. You can't keep holding on to it. It's something that's bad that's happened, and you had no control over that, and you have no control over that situation. You can send healing back to yourself, and that does amazing, amazing transformation. When you heal yourself from a bad past experience by holding yourself and having that unconditional love for yourself, then you start to transform, because you can let go of the pain that's haunting you. And that picture, that card, does look very haunting. So try to release all those things that you need to release. And invite that wonderful, unconditional love into your life. It's beautiful. Really, really is. The Reiki principles, 2 of them say, just for today, let go of. Release is letting go of things. You're letting go of worry, you're letting go of anger. So think about what you might need to release this week. So, thank you everyone for joining me. It's been a lovely, lovely time. I hope everyone had a great weekend and has a lovely week to look forward to. So happy spring, because yesterday was the first day of spring. If you have any questions or anything, please pop a comment in down below, and I will definitely answer all of the comments. So have a lovely day and a